Today, we're diving into a tough subject, but also an incredibly hopeful one. We're talking about what happens when a child loses someone they love, and we're going to look at a really powerful response that is truly turning heartbreak into hope. It all starts with this number, and honestly, it's pretty staggering. 1 in 11 children in the US will lose someone close to them before they even turn 18. Now, to put that into perspective for you, that's like 2 or 3 kids in every single classroom. Think about that. And for every single one of those kids, this quote just hits right at the heart of it. It's not just about feeling sad. Their entire world, the one that felt safe and predictable, it's suddenly shattered. That fundamental sense of security just vanishes. Okay, so let's unpack that a little bit. Let's look at the ripples of grief, how that one event can spread out and touch literally every part of a child's life. And this right here is the absolute core of the problem. You see, the loss isn't just about missing a person. It's about losing that feeling that the world is a safe place. For a kid, that is just, well, it's completely devastating. So, how does all that internal turmoil actually show up on the outside? Well, teachers see it plain as day. Get this. A massive 87% of teachers say grieving students have trouble concentrating. And 82% see them just pull back, withdraw from everything. And it doesn't stop there. The impact on their actual schoolwork is huge. You can see that a majority of teachers also see a drop in the quality of their work, and, well, just getting assignments in on time becomes a real struggle. It's just a heavy, heavy burden for a kid to carry into school every day. So, with a problem this big, what on earth can you do? Well, that brings us to a really simple but incredibly powerful idea in action: Abba's child grief camps. So the whole idea here is to create a space that's the complete opposite of what you might imagine. It's not a stuffy, clinical setting. It's low pressure. It's high energy. It's a place that's designed to feel emotionally safe, so kids can finally let go of that stress, talk about their memories, and maybe for the first time in a very long time, start to feel some hope again. And this slide just shows that transformation perfectly. A child comes in feeling totally alone, feeling weird, like no one understands. And then at camp, they're suddenly surrounded by other kids who just get it. They go from feeling weird to feeling normal. And that silence, it's replaced with community and open conversation. So how do they do it? It's so brilliant. They let kids just be kids again. The grief support is woven right into all the classic summer camp fun. We're talking archery, horseback riding, zip lines. And here's why that is so important. It's through laughing and playing and making new friends that the real healing can finally begin. But this isn't just about having fun. There's actually a really thoughtful, structured philosophy behind the whole experience. They call it the 5 paths to hope. Let's quickly walk through them. First, walk alongside, which is all about shattering that feeling of isolation. Then cherish memories, helping kids see their memories as a treasure, not just a source of pain. Energize hope comes from seeing other kids on the same journey. Remember to live literally gives them permission to laugh and play again. And finally, encourage new life, shows them a path forward, a way to release the pain while still honoring the person they lost. Okay, but the big question, right? Does this actually work? Well, I think the best way to really understand the impact is to hear it from someone who's lived it. Let's take a look at a letter from a mom whose daughter went to one of these camps. So she writes that her daughter had a fantastic time, but here's the crucial part. For the first time, she was with other kids who understood what she was going through. That simple feeling of being normal, of having her feelings validated, that was a massive breakthrough. And this, right here, is the real magic. The impact of the camp didn't just stop when she came home. It unlocked something. The mom says she'd been trying to have these conversations for ages, but the camp is what finally paved the way. Just incredible. Now, this kind of life-changing work, it doesn't just happen on its own. It's only possible because of a whole community of support. So let's look at how this mission keeps going and how it's possible for anyone to help turn that heartbreak into hope. Here's the hard reality. This kind of specialized camp can be way out of reach for families who are already dealing with so much. Generosity is what literally bridges that gap. It's what makes it possible for a child to go through this whole experience at absolutely no cost. And you can see the impact really clearly. A gift of $250, for example, that sponsors a child for a whole day of camp, a day of making friends, of adventure, and of feeling safe. Take it up a level, and for $1,250, you're providing that entire week-long transformative experience we've been talking about, the whole journey from feeling alone to feeling understood. And because grief really does impact the whole family, the support goes even wider. A $4,000 gift can sponsor an entire family of 4 at a retreat weekend, helping them all learn to heal together. So we end up right back where we started, on that journey from heartbreak to hope. The story of Abba's child shows us a powerful, tangible way to make that journey possible. And it leaves all of us with a pretty simple and pretty direct question to think about. How can you help turn heartbreak into hope?